Hey everybody, this is Sean here bringing you another how-to video. Today we are going to be working on a 2013 Yamaha TT-R50E. This video should apply to any of the 2006 and newer Yamaha TT-R50 models. And we're going to be replacing the air filter today. So let's take a look at what we need to get this job done. First off, if you don't have any, I do recommend at some point grabbing some air filter oil. I've got some K&N stuff here. It's nice to have a set of gloves that working with that oil can get a little messy. Of course, you need a replacement air filter if yours is needing to be replaced, and then a Phillips head screwdriver. And one thing to note about the air filters, some air filters are reusable. For these little trail bikes, I'd recommend just replacing them. They're first off really cheap, and second of all, this material, filter material, can wear out, and I think these are designed to be replaced every time. If you've got a bigger bike, say like my WR250X over there, or the 300R, the KLX 300R, I've got reusable air filters in those where you can wash them. But for today's example, we're going to go ahead and take the current air filter out and we're going to replace it with a brand new one. So you want to be on the left-hand side of the motorcycle, and we're going to be taking out 3 Phillips head bolts. There's one here, and then behind this electrical cable, there's another one. So let's go ahead and take those 3 bolts out. Okay, after getting those 3 bolts removed, you can see I still got one in there, but it'll come out when I pull this whole assembly off. This is the air filter cover. So I just kind of wiggled this. You can see it comes out of this groove. The little snorkel comes out of the groove there, and then I just pull that free, and there is that little kind of a drain catch plug there in case you would get oil or water in the airbox. There's a little plug that can be removed. So we're going to set that down. We got our 3 bolts, and there's the inside of the airbox. And now we have the airbox exposed, and you can see the stock filter, or at least the filter that has been in there previously. I did buy this bike used, so maybe that's an aftermarket filter, but either way, it's accessible. So now we're gonna go ahead and pull that one out, and I'll set it down and compare it next to the new one. Alrighty, so I went ahead and pulled that stock or the existing air filter out. You can see it's a little dirty, not bad though, honestly, and still looks to be well oiled. So not too bad of shape, a little dirty of course, but again, not too bad. Either way, we're gonna replace it anyway here. And so next thing I'm gonna do is take the new air filter and I'm gonna lightly spray this with some of that filter oil, make sure it's all nice and clean. And then we're gonna go and install that in the bike. And here's what the airbox looks like behind that air filter. So you can see there's a little mesh screen. It wouldn't be a bad idea to go around and clean the edges if that mesh screen does seem to have like some bugs or any mud or dirt in it. Try to clean that all out as best you can. Really, there shouldn't be anything dirty on this side of the air filter, as in the screen side. But just in case if something did slip past, we'll want to make sure we clean that all up. And again, it wouldn't hurt to take a rag, a shop towel, and scrub around the edges just to make sure that we got a nice clean seal when we put this new air filter in. But hang tight and I will get this thing oiled up, ready to go, and I'll put it back into that air box. You can see there's a specific orientation. It almost looks like the continent of Africa that you put that air filter in there. Should be pretty easy to follow the shape, and that screen has the same kind of shape to it. So anyway, we'll get this thing oiled and we'll get it put back in. Alrighty, you can see I've got the new air filter installed there. The screen did fall out on accident, so that screen is removable. You can put that back in. I made sure to clean in behind the screen as well, being that it was out. It was still pretty clean back there, but never hurts to wipe it down. And you can see there's kind of a faint tint of red on this new air filter. That's my air filter oil. And you do kind of wedge that in, make sure you get it nice and evenly put in that air box. And then the next thing we're gonna do is come back over here. And I'm gonna clean this out. It's not bad, honestly, but a little dusty. I'll try to wipe that down with a shop rag, get all of the dust out of there. and then I will be reinstalling it and putting it right back on top of that air filter. Alrighty, I've since put that cover back on, and I've tightened up those 3 Phillips head bolts. And then again, you want to make sure this has got little grooves in it for that that intake, and just kind of set it right in the notches there on that metal plate. And you are in good shape and good to go. Again, this was how to install a new air filter on a Yamaha TT-R50, and this should be applicable to all the Yamaha TT-R50 models out there. If this did help you, please like and subscribe, and I'll keep bringing more how-to videos. Thanks everybody, take care.